Chile is a democracy. It's free to make its own choices. In this case, we would have preferred it had made a different choice. But we were disappointed. We take that disappointed, we move on. And the President and I spoke not about the past, except for just a few moments. We spent most of our time today talking about the future and what we're going to do together in the future. And not just on trade issues, but on strategic issues that affect all aspects of our relations here in the hemisphere. Security, democracy, trade, human rights, narco trafficking, all of the issues that we have a common interest in.
Or such resistance, it could be a serious impediment to the roadmap.
We have a roadmap which gives them a way to go forward. Both Prime Ministers, Prime Minister Sharon and Prime Minister Abbas, are committed to moving forward. And I think both Prime Ministers realize that what is the alternative? We cannot stay where we are. And now that the international community has rallied behind the roadmap, both parties have accepted the roadmap. President Bush has indicated that this will be a very high priority for him, and he will be committed, and he has charged me and Dr. Rice to make it a high priority for our staffs. We have to keep moving forward, even in the presence of violence of the terrible kind we saw over the weekend on the part of Palestinian terrorists, and even in the presence of demonstrations. Will it be difficult for Prime Minister Sharon? Yes. But I think he realized that when he made the commitment to remove these unauthorized outposts.
Como una tiranía. ¿Qué le impide a la Casa Blanca enfrentar al régimen de Fidel?
How could we, as a community of democracies who have seen what we've been able to achieve in this hemisphere over the last 15 or 20 years, fail to speak out with respect to what Castro is doing to his people? And I think it is the responsibility of every nation who believes in democracy, when faced with this kind of lack of respect for democracy, lack of respect for human rights, unwillingness to allow people to decide what kind of leadership they should have. I think if we would call ourselves a community of democracies, it is our obligation to speak out, and that's what I did today, and that's what the United States will continue to do. Before, they've said they have nuclear weapons, and we are all coming together to make it clear to North Korea that we will not accept a nuclearized peninsula. This does not mean we are on our way to war. We are not. The President continues to believe that there is an opportunity for a diplomatic solution, a political solution. But it's a solution that must come in a multilateral form. We cannot allow North Korea to dictate to us who they will speak to on this issue, because too many nations are affected. They all have to be able to speak to this issue, and that's why we are continuing to press for a multilateral forum.
¿No se asemeja mucho al concepto que existía en la época